Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Guardians Echo EP. What is the EP today? 59? Yeah.
Yes.
It has been a while of it. But I have to, like, before we start the live stream content, I have to tell everyone, like, what I experienced last night. Because flying, I was flying back from Europe to New York yesterday, and the airplane was supposed to land in JFK at around 6:30 or 7. And then around I think like 8 p.m. or something, we landed. And I was like, okay, finally we landed because there I remember the airplane like what is it, captain was saying something like, oh, we are just waiting for the line. But then when I open the Google Maps, it shows like I'm in Boston. And it takes me 3.5 hours to get back to my home. And like, what the fuck is going on? So then I realized, oh, we actually our plan was redirected from landing in JFK to Boston, which is a city like 3 hours, 3.5 hours driving distance from New York. And then
Mm.
eventually I take an Uber back home because all like there were around 3 or 4 different airplanes flights landed in Boston at that time, which were also planning to land in New York last night.
Oh, wow.
But nobody is helping anyone. Literally nobody.
So what why cause this happen?
Did you see all the tweets where there were like there were tweets about how New York got flooded? That's what happened.
Oh,
There was a
okay,
lot
okay,
of
I see, I see.
there was a big thunderstorm in New York, so all of the flights are either delayed or canceled because they couldn't land under the thunderstorm in
Reminds
New
me
York.
of the Dubai one, so I can, yeah, I totally can get it.
Were you in Dubai?
No, no, no. The flood like happened several years ago
Mm.
during token. Yeah, so I can feel it.
I think that was 2 years ago. No, I was planning to go to Dubai, but I didn't go, and I was glad because people were stuck at the airport for 2 days, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, thank God I was able to take a Uber. The Uber wasn't that expensive, and then
Mm.
I got back to New York like 3:33 a.m. And at the same time, why I wasn't feeling that bad because I was also monitoring hype at that time. As soon as we landed, I checked the hype price. It's already like 56 or 57. I'm like, what's going on? I
Yeah,
mean, we
when
haven't
guards close a window, they will it will open another one for you.
exactly. And it's like okay, let's start with the market view, shall we?
Ah,
Because I
yes.
think for all the stocks or cryptocurrency that we covered during the last like 2 weeks, it all either bumps back or make all time high today.
Yeah, some altcoins performance are very good, and also stocks only down for like 2 days, then bounce back. So hard.
Correct. So hard. I mean, I think like as we predicted, right? The high oil price will continue. Mm, and
Yes, yes.
honestly, like for this trip, right? Because I have been traveling around, I have been like flying around Europe or taking trains. You definitely realize like the price of you like taking flights in Europe has gone up a lot. Usually, a similar trip, a similar flight from like the countries within the Europe region will only maybe take like $100, $200. But now, if you don't book in advance, it will be $300 or $500. It just like doubled. Yeah,
Mhm.
because usually Europe is very it. I don't want to say cheap, but it takes like very reasonable pricing to fly around. I even remember like before COVID or maybe a year ago, if you are lucky, you can take a
Mm.
$50 or $100 flight, 1 hour, 2 hour flight. Now it's 200, $300
Mm,
minimum.
I see.
So okay, first of all, let's look at SMBK. Da 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 da. I think it only went down to like
2 days. Only 2 days. Only.
2 days, and it's back up again.
Yes.
I think people should stop arguing about whether this is a bubble or not, because obviously this is not the top.
Yeah, and Nvidia also announced their the newest uh
Mm. Okay,
report last night.
actually, let's look at it. The Nvidia earnings report.
Yeah.
I think it beats all the
Nearly all the
expectations.
stats are very good. Yeah, no
Mm.
matter like revenue, um, I just saw many like 2 digits growth of different aspects.
Yeah, can you guys see? So basically, revenue, the estimated revenue was like 79.2%, but the actual revenue was 81.6 billion. So that's, I guess, a 3%. It's a more than it's around a 3% beat. And then the
Mm.
EPS, I think that's also a 3.5% beat. Data center revenue, gross margin, it all at least meets the expectation, right? If not beating it.
Yeah, though the price um didn't pump so hard, but you will benefit um other stocks as well. Yeah.
I mean, right now, what's the market cap of Nvidia? Is 5.3 trillion. Come on,
Wow.
for this stock to pump, I think it takes a lot of, like, it really takes some uh really good news, you know. And also, people I think are waiting for the three big IPOs, which are SpaceX, OpenAI, and Anthropic.
Yeah.
And, and SpaceX yesterday just announced their plan about their IPO, the actual S-1 document, which is pretty interesting, and we should go through
Yes. About the numerator allocation, exact dates, and many details.
it. I think I sent you an article regarding the SpaceX IPO details.
Yeah, from Quebec, right?
Hmm. So SpaceX, they have officially filed their S-1 registration statement, and basically they posted their Q1 2026
Wow.
revenue of 4.69 billion. And also there was news coming out, like, I think by 2027 or 2030, every every month or every year, Anthropic need to pay SpaceX like 1.5 billion for using their computing power. On the other side, mm, Elon Musk will be the CEO, CTO, and chairman of the board.
One man army. One man army. Holy.
Basically, he is saying, okay, whatever I want, this is my company. Like,
It
I
reminds
can do
of
it.
many people discussing the working attitude of Elon Musk. He will change one thing to another for only 15 minutes.
Mm,
15 minutes is a cycle for him to change and pivot to like different industry, different position.
mm.
It's I just cannot imagine it. For normal people, we need to change maybe from work to other status for maybe have an hour or even longer. But for him, only 15 minutes.
ADHD behavior. But
Yeah. It definitely.
it's not a bad thing though. And I do think, like, with the current development of AI, the current era, it's really important to try different approaches, like in a very quickly manner, test out your product market fit. And if
Yeah.
it doesn't work, like, try the next thing. Because building software, the cost of building software is not big. right? It has been almost like commoditized.
Yeah,
Mm.
actually, there are some interesting research or study published by some big companies like Anthropic. They're telling if to solve a problem, maybe we can directly to ask multi agent for a much detailed reply. So we can basically utilize different AI solution to come up with like every different AI agent we want, like Warren Buffett AI agent, Ray Dalio agent, or even Elon Musk. So um we can know like different reply from them and also to find the answer we may like. And also there's another finding saying that if we ask questions emotionally, the reply of AI will be different because emotion will change tune of AI, and uh it's true. Yeah, it's very interesting.
So is it what's good? Like, is it saying like if we ask the AI in a very emotional way, it will give us better answers, or is it
No, no,
saying
no.
oh, it will try to comfort us?
Yeah, yeah. That the answer will be biased by AI.
Mm,
So we need to be neutral and be normal. Just like we treat to other normal people.
rationality.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Actually, actually, I can see that because for
Me too.
my AI, how I use it is that I will break it down into different categories. I also have like different subject matters, right? For this AI, I say, oh, you are the best psychological expert in this word, and another AI, I will say, oh, imagine you are the best lawyer um,
Oh,
for different industries, and then it definitely give me very diversified answers, and for the emotional ones, it's always just trying to comfort you.
yeah.
And I essentially I cannot tolerate that, and I just deleted it because at that point it's just not telling you the truth.
Oh, hype is still pumping.
It's still pumping.
Maybe, maybe,
Wow.
maybe we will see like institution breaking over the liquidation price of lower code because his liquidation price is 69. So,
No, his liquidation price is 71. No, the
maybe
lower code.
lower, maybe lower because when I check the post, its newest liquidation price is 69. Let me check again. Yeah, maybe you will check. Also check.
This is crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. But Hype already surpassed the FTV of Solana.
Oh, I didn't find it. Let me
It's
see.
already liquidated. You're saying the lower
No, no,
code
no.
option? Mm.
Let me check. Mm,
But he has a lot of spot Hype. Remember?
68. Um, his unrealized loss is like 30 million right now.
Yeah, but on the other side, you need, he also has a lot of spot position for Hyperliquid for Hype.
Yeah, actually, the funny thing is, his tag of hyperbot shows he's like the maximalist hype holders or something.
But why does it say this account does not exist?
Oh,
Well,
he deleted his account. Actually, he posted like, oh, I will rent I made a bot to randomly like block anyone mention me about my trading strategy of hype. Let
oh, so he blocked me, or what is it? Can you search him?
me see. Because when we posted the tweet, we didn't mention him. So maybe we are safe.
No, but I cannot find him. The Twitter account.
He just deleted his account. Let's see. Let's see. Um,
Yeah, he is currently down 30 million. Correct.
yes. Oh, real. His this account doesn't exist.
So he deleted his account. God.
Oh shit. It's a big finding.
Wow. Mm.
Wow.
I mean, for Twitter, can you like temporarily delete your account? Can you like claim it back later, or what's the deal?
I don't know. I dare not try this.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't tried either.
Oh, actually, our Instagram and Threads got banned by Meta, so I just feel sucks about this.
Mm.
Yeah, so we are running the process to make our account back with Meta.
He is also shorting Tesla.
Huh? Oh. Actually, there was a bet we are talking we were talking like, is Elon Musk um worth like over 1 trillion this year? So the
Mm.
percentage jumped from 50 or 60 ish to over 90 right now. Yeah, nearly 100%. Align the upcoming like SpaceX IPO.
Yeah. Wow. It's crazy. So let's take a look at the S1 document for Elon. We let's get back to this S1 document. I think there's a more detailed one. It's basically saying like most, I think 30% of the equity gonna be IPO'd.
Mm, let me check.
So meaning like he is selling like 30% to the retails on day one. And it's seeking like to raise a record of 80 billion in its IPO with an
Yes.
expected IPO date of June 12th. Wow. I
And
really
they are
think
also a giant cash cow. Let me check if like the cash they hold is big or not compared to other companies.
remember it's 15.8 billion. Holds
Yeah.
15.8 billion cash. Wow.
62.
Check like how much cash Nvidia is holding.
Yes, I just asked Elba to help me to go through all the potential companies.
What does it say?
Let me see. Still running, still running.
Okay. Let me continue to find the S1 details.
Yeah, we can back to these later. So there are so many catalysts for hype this time. Um, I think maybe the biggest power is from institutional buying power. There are like two institutions launching hype ETF, 21 shares and Bitwise, and also like a grayscale related address. Um, the speed of accumulating is very fast in the past few days.
I think it's not. I mean, yes, the ETF launch is definitely like some. form some sort of like strong buying power. But on the other day, I also will retweet like an SEC announcement, basically saying, "Oh, the SEC is set to release its so-called innovation exemption, which allows basically say, oh, all those like on-chain tokenized assets is legal, right?" And then that
Oh
just like
yes,
gives
yes.
Hyperliquid such a huge regulation relief because for a really long
Yeah, for
time people
sure.
were saying, oh, Hyperliquid will be beaten by the SEC by the US regulation, but it turns out like as we again setting our last live streaming, but Hyperliquid has found its
Yeah,
right partnership, right? It's teaming up with Circle and
yeah. If Hyperliquid wins, it will definitely dwarf other cryptex. Um, it will be their biggest advantage, and
I mean,
also
mm,
attention from pre-IPOs also a big reason from OpenAI, Anthropic, even Cerebras.
mm. So Hyperliquid will be the one of the official venues for people to trade like pre-IPO stocks on chain.
Yeah, for sure.
The
Still not
Because
many
basically the
platforms
leading entity for each.
offer. Yeah, still not many platforms offer enough liquidity for traders to bet on these.
Mm, mm, mm. I mean, uh, let me see. Right now, BNB, what's BNB's like market cap? The FTV is like 87 billion. I think we're gonna see one day Hyperliquid gonna surpass like BNB like FTV, which is very very close. We have like
Yeah, actually, I saw this because if we
mm,
compare Happily to other like traditional companies, the market cap now is way smaller. Because when speaking of traditional companies, the market cap will be like um multi thousands of billions or even three digits. So still a long way to go. And I think like value investing still exists in this industry. it's a it's a it's a great news for all of us.
trade everything on chain. That's a value proposition.
Yeah,
No
I
more
know some friends
like
like DCA
active.
hype in the past few months. Yeah, they will be very happy now.
Yeah.
Hope hope E3 Max will be the next. But yeah, maybe next year.
Which one will be next?
Hope Ethereum Maxi will be the next.
Oh,
Hopian.
I
Hopian this year.
don't know.
Yeah,
I mean for Ethereum,
I,
did you see this or did you see the discussion around like almost like seven executives or leaders from Ethereum Foundation has left Ethereum Foundation this year?
yeah. It's not a great news.
I mean, obviously we don't know what's going on internally. Uh, but people who are working at the Ethereum Foundation does not look like they are aligned with the overall mission, and then they are seeking like other employment.
Hmm.
I think probably my I was saying because like all the institutional settlement will be made on Ethereum, but I guess I was wrong. Still, all the big finance institutions decided to make their own layer one or layer two. Look at Circle, right? They make Arc. We also have Temple.
Yeah,
Decentralization maybe is a little dream for many people, and institutions do not care about decentralization, right?
yeah. Like a fake issue for crypto.
It's not a fake issue, but I guess at this point, like people are or our the people who are chasing or who are claiming we need decentralization are not powerful enough to push this forward at the current moment. Though I think like
Mm,
innovation is still happening within the crypto ecosystem, it will take a while.
yeah.
So the APIs and endpoints of like traditional finance just change their name, right? Basically, they are just adding, oh, we are writing our transactions on chain. We're just adopting the technology. That's it. But everything else will be regulated, will be monitored, will be KYC.
Yeah. Oh, the result is out. Let me see. Oh, I can
What was
share
oh
the
oh the
cat.
cash holdings for the big companies. Yeah, I was thinking like probably the biggest cash holder for the next 5 to 10 years will be all those large AI companies. You have Amazon, uh, Facebook, you have like SpaceX, right? You have
Mm,
Nvidia, and then I was researching the other day how they're gonna like keep their cash. Go ahead.
mm, let me see. Yeah, actually, the AI categorize the cache definition by different like cash plus short-term investment or cash plus cash equivalents. Let me see. So
Mhm.
you will has different results based on this. Let me see.
What are they treating as cash equivalents right now? I mean, of course, like U.S. bonds, uh, depositing banks. What else are they treating as like cash equivalents here?
Oh, didn't show. Let me log in for. I can directly share the screen.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Let me share. Oh no, this. Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Nvidia 13 billion. Meta, Alphabet, Apple, Tesla,
Berkshire
Oracle,
Hathaway,
Intel.
Hathaway, 200 plus billion of cash. I've been talking.
Yeah, yeah. For bank, it's another level. So maybe we can directly compare the tech companies. So vary from like 20 to 40 billion. Yeah. Yeah, if we add like Tesla plus SpaceX, it will much higher than others.
They are also talking about a potential merger for Tesla between Tesla and SpaceX.
Mm, yeah.
But I don't know how that's gonna ongoing. And plus, like SpaceX has a couple of like pending merger and acquisition that gonna happen 2027 probably.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
But I was surprised like Elon was able to pull off this like IPO in a such quickly manner because
Yes.
remember like I was saying this during a live stream, right? I think it's highly unlikely, and I am betting he wouldn't be able to pull it off. Now, it's like slapping my face. They are going to
Yeah.
IPO on June 12th.
Yeah, I think everything will be speeded up this year. So
Mhm.
we can still not be sure whether Anthropic will OpenAI will be the first one to IPO. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of like Anthropic, we have to talk about uh, Andre
The big
Karpathy.
news. Yeah, Kapathy.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? Mm-mm.
Yeah. Actually,
I
when
am
news
pulling
out,
out the tweet. Yeah, I'm pulling out. Yeah, go ahead.
there's a big green candle on half liquid of Anthropic, like 5 to 8. It's a 5 to 8%. Yeah, can directly see a huge value.
So yeah, I remember I immediately sent you an update. So this was like 2 days ago, right? And then 11 and
Yeah.
05 a.m. Eastern time. Andrew Kapasi, who was the co-founder of OpenAI, also used to work with Elon for a while, and Elon was also trying to get him to XAI, like openly on
Oh.
Twitter. He he said, personal update, I have joined Anthropic. I think the next few years at the frontier of LLMs will be especially formative. I'm very excited to join the team here and get back to R&D. I remain deeply passionate about education and plan to resume my work on it in time. Well, obviously there has been so many different rumors and stories about like how things are managed at OpenAI, how different executives are having arguments at OpenAI, and finally, I think this is probably one of the largest bomb uh, that has been dropped in the in the AI industry, and so many people was like, wow, 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 Android joining Anthropic is
Mm.
indeed a super bullish news. Anthropic.
Yes, indeed.
But from his personal update, I also feel like he says he gonna get back to R&D, research and development. Basically, probably it's a hinting of before at OpenAI there were a lot of management change. Maybe there were some political issues, but now for Anthropic, he can fully devote himself into the research that he is really passionate about.
Yeah. When we see more news like this, I think for AI, super AI era, the impact of like super individuals on companies, the the app value could be billions of dollars, right? Yeah, it's very,
Yeah,
very
to
crazy.
be honest, okay. I have been thinking about this, right? And Alvin, I don't think I've said this during live stream. It's like I have been in Europe maybe for the last 2 weeks or at least 20 days. And then I realized, wow, how on average people are a bit happier in Europe, even though they are not like too tapped into the AI um formal compared to United States, right? And then I think it's very true that like the world is running into about one side of things is like people they are just passively accepting the fact that AI is slowly intruding their life without even realizing how significant that impact gonna be. And on the other side, there are people like us or all those LLM model developers that every day we feel a bit anxious about where the society is going, how AI going to be adopted. We are anxious about the availability of resources that are going to be remained to human beings after 5 to 10 years later. And this is like a very clear comparison between people, right? So people who are able to capture some kind of upside from AI is not feeling we capture the upside enough. People who are not able who people who and then the majority of people they didn't even realize like how big of a difference it's gonna change to their life.
Yeah.
And then going back to like super super worker or the concept of like a solo entrepreneur, I think still exists, but obviously with Andrew joining Anthropic, people start to realize, oh, actually, you can join a really big AI company, do a lot of contribution, get equity, and get paid a lot, or you be a solo entrepreneur, right? Those two ways are both viable. Mm.
Mm. Yeah. That's also the reason why not most people cannot uh cannot see the upside of AI super cycle this time because maybe we are still at the early stage of everything. I mean, the adoption rate of how we use AI or even AI agent, the percentage is very low, like maybe lower than 5% of all the world.
I I feel like okay. I think not everyone gonna lose their job for sure, and then probably some people are saying, "Oh, AI gonna create more job." This is also true, but definitely, the AI adoption and development has created a lot of wealth transfer opportunities right now across the globe. And then the most important thing for us to do is to stand or to prepare ourselves to be on the right sector of people of the group where like we will not be abandoned by AI, where we can actually take the AI trade and accumulate our own wealth.
Mm.
The society is definitely more gamified or extremely entertainment. I saw a congresswoman or a woman who are trying to get the votes in, I believe, Washington D.C. She just posted a twerking video on TikTok and she got really famous. And then there was people interviewing her saying, "Why did you do that?" And then the woman, the potential congresswoman, just said, "Oh, she was saying she understand man, and she says this is what people want us to see." But this kind of thing is unimaginable several years ago or even a year ago. Think about it. Someone who wanted to be elected by as a congresswoman for the local state, she was posting twerking video on TikTok. I mean, you know what twerking is, right? It's
Yeah,
crazy. Oh my
yeah.
god.
The logic of everything will be changed every year or even faster. So, I think we are very lucky to be here. So,
You think
be
it's
more
luck? Okay.
adapt. Um, I think the thing we learn in this space is that we need to be more adaptive to everything in the world.
Look, this is a Michigan congressional candidate twerking on TikTok. And basically, oh, let me just play the video.
Actually, this phenomenon reminds me of one of our ex-president will also use his social accounts to reply to anyone on threads via many memes.
Wait,
It's-
Alvin, can you hear me or you can't?
I can.
You can hear me or no?
Yes, can.
Okay.
I can. But the video has no sound.
Oh, there's no sound for the video. Maybe I will send it to you.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Basically, it was saying that basically she was saying she is being sarcastic and then let me try. Oh, unbelievable. I think people should stop pouring themselves out for social media attention, especially if what your your job is to do such a serious job, right? Being a congressional woman.
Oh, your
I
sound
wish.
is a little vague. Maybe it's because of the microphone.
Oh yeah, I think it was because of microphone, but I
Oh.
think everyone got the idea.
Mm.
Got the idea of why we were playing this video. Me
Yeah,
personally,
yeah.
still think like we can make fun of a lot of things. We can also seek entertainment, but for some area of the things, we should really trying to be rational, be cautious about all the decisions that we are making. So I am personally very against this. It's funny though.
Yeah.
Uh, I just hope she will not get elected. Otherwise, it's so bad. It's such a bad like optic. And then okay, let's continue our next topic, which is OpenAI's most recent advancement
Oh,
of the math problem.
oh, I haven't looked into this. Let me see.
It's a geometric problem that like open question I think that remain to be solved for maybe hundreds of years. But yesterday the official OpenAI account just say, oh, they share a breakthrough on the Plana unit distance problem, a famous open question first posed by Paul Erdos in 1946. For nearly 80 years, mathematicians believed the best possible solution looked roughly like square grids. An OpenAI model has now disproved that belief, discovering an entirely new family of constructions that performs better. This marks the first time AI has autonomously solved a prominent open problem central to a field of mathematics. Yeah. The with this kind of news, the definition of research or roles of like researchers are also changing. We still will need a lot of researchers, but the researchers who are gonna win will be the researchers who are very good at using AI, who knows how to use AI better. Should we watch the video?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and do you want to play it? My microphone is a bit muffled.
Oh, you can send me the link.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Really clear example of AI solving not just an unsolved maths problem, but a really well-known unsolved maths problem.
This is the first mathematical breakthrough due to an AI. But it's been described as the most well-known problem in combinatorial geometry. So for a whole subfield of mathematics, it's like maybe the best known problem there is. So I remember seeing an initial version of the model output. I sort of didn't really believe it. It took quite a while, sort of reading over, trying to figure out roughly what was happening.
I was like, you cannot be serious. I mean, this sounds like too good to be true. We turned it to a few of the Erdos questions that many people are interested in, and to our surprise, it came back with a solution to one of the most important Erdos questions.
This problem is about points in a plane. It's a completely elementary geometric problem, but the solution involves really deep tools from algebraic number theory. It was believed that the construction was basically best possible, but what our model did was show that this construction could actually be improved by quite a bit.
Humans were not able to execute this approach. Like it was just too delicate. There were too many decisions to make along the way of a proof. And the AI has been able to explore all of these possibilities much more comprehensively. And doing that, it found a path. It found a way to the solution.
Yeah, I really couldn't believe it. I had trouble sleeping for the first couple of nights. I was just really blown away.
Oh, it's very hard to sleep, man. I started to say, uh, like I was expecting AI to do something like this, but I think that my timeline got shortened a lot by this result.
And so what this tells us is that AI is able to make breakthroughs in science and can enable breakthroughs not only in mathematics, but in engineering, in physics, in biology, in medicine. This result is showing glimmers of a golden era for mathematics.
I think this result is a big step up from what we had before, and I think it'll be looked back on as a really quite important moment in the history of mathematics.
Oh,
Yeah. I can share my 5 cents on mathematician research, right? Because I
yeah. Yeah.
personally I've done research 10 years ago. Usually, for each mathematician, when you go to do your PhD, right, you kind of already chose your research direction, like whatever you want to research on, either geometry, abstract algebra, or the specific topic. And then at that point, you start to do your mathematics research with your professor, and after you graduate, you can also decide to pursue like continuously on that specific topic. So usually, like when you build or choose a research topic, it's pretty like permanent, and then you will have yourself as well as your research team, and in the future, once you become a professor, your student gonna also help you to continue to make progress on that. Um, and I think that the progress is really, really dependent on each individual researcher or the research resources that he or she can pull into that specific subject, right? And then AI just expedite the timeline. So basically, you don't need to be the only person to think about this problem day and night and then map out all the possibilities. AI can do the computation for you. You can just be just ask the right questions or give it directions to explore. So this is good news and bad news. Good news is that like we're gonna advance so much on mathematics problem. Bad news is I don't know like what kind of a universal truths that we're gonna figure out once we solve more mathematical problem or biological problem. Are we going to figure out we are living in a simulation or not?
Mm. It's very crazy to see that they say for the past few 60 years they like the team from OpenAI team solved the to provide another solution for these. And I think um when AI still like uh going up or grow day by day, um more history will be rewrite
Right.
from like different industry or yeah.
If we are advancing this much in mathematics, think about biotech, right? And
Oh,
it's another saying by a famous podcaster. I remember I was listening to this on my flight back to New York. It's basically saying like one more year or one more day that you live in this era. It's almost like the scientists have figured out a way that to make you live longer, live 1 hour more longer. But
oh,
then like 1 year is an exchanging for another maybe year. But the problem is not every single one will have the opportunity to get access to those technology. So you will have like those super wealthy people maybe live super super long in the future, and then normal people just like either die at a younger age or at a normal age.
yeah.
And then people start to talk about, oh, are those like super wealthy people or they're still creating the value to the society, while because because the more years you live in this life, right, the more resources you are occupying, and technically speaking, it's a sort of a zero sum game. If you live longer, then you're occupying someone else's resources.
Hmm.
No unlimited resources, so to say. But this is all more, I guess, like moral problem that we can discuss about AI. The really scary thing is nobody can stop right now, or nobody dares to stop right now. Literally every single entrepreneur or big AI companies, they are facing the situation. If they don't do this today, then some other AI companies will rush into the competition of that area. So the only choice
Yes.
for them is to move forward the research on the development for those technology, even though nobody knows how collectively all those AI technology gonna change people's lives.
Yeah, that's why like many like high class C engineers will live in such a high pressure working environment. As I can feel it.
Yeah. Another thing is like people are talking about oh how good it is to work for XAI, but they realize that the tenure or it's extremely hard for one person to stay employed by XAI for more than a year. Usually you get fired within like a couple months. That's it.
It's like a time machine. If we work in such a uh team full of genius, it's like working for the year, maybe same as working 10 years uh in other companies.
Uh, yeah, we are the little rats putting on the small tractor.
Yeah.
Not a joke, Owen. like think about all the content creators, right? Now because of AI, people are forced to create more and more content every single day. You like a lot of
Yeah,
YouTubers or Twitch streamers, I saw them like they're constantly online, and then not only they need to manage their like the main account, but also they create maybe 2 to 3 side accounts to post like different forms. So you have long form, like vlog type, and then you also have short form entertainment, and then you have another one. It's like your associated account too.
yeah. We nearly like process or produce all kinds of contents in the past few years. So I can totally agree with what you say. Mm.
Yeah,
I think-
I mean, so I guess probably this is the reason why I like live stream, so that in this way,
Yeah,
if
yeah, yeah.
we
Sure.
really want to create the clips, we do it right. But live streaming is more a test of your real time reaction, also our taste about what's important for the current world, right? Our grasp of basically our own understanding of the world. And so far, I think like we're doing well.
Yeah, streaming will still cannot be replaced compared to other categories categories of contents.
Mm.
And there are so
Not
many like
it's more
copycats.
like edge.
Yeah, for Taiwan crypto market, there's so many like copycats recently. Very funny. Yeah, even KOLs will copy others things on different social platforms. It's very common in Taiwan. So we can copy this one's contents on Twitter and put it on Threads or Instagram, and maybe nobody will not notice it very shortly. But still still some smart people will find it. Yeah,
the it's very hard to tell the originality of content at the
yeah, it's very hard.
oh yeah but we still strive to provide the real
Yeah,
stuff for us
yeah,
while we're
yeah.
thinking, right? Hype is still pumping and pumping and pumping.
Yeah, even for myself, still nearly 90% of content is written by myself. I type all the words um from my computer. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think AI still cannot produce many sophisticated description to some extent.
mm. I I think um but I do think like AI gonna maybe gaslighting is not the right word, but manipulate every people's mind. Because once you collect enough decision point as well as source data from each of the person, easily you will know what kind of information, what kind of events gonna trigger that person, what kind of events gonna break that person down mentally, so that like you can you will know what to do to lead that person to the desired outcome that you want it to be. So
Mm.
ultimately everyone gonna enter into an era where it's like super surveillance coming from different governments, coming from different companies.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to solve this problem, to be honest, even though I have this concern, right? But I'm just like, okay, the model probably can model 99% of all my behaviors. Is it worse for me to, um, oh, one thing is like the model may are not good enough to model all the emotions. So that means like let's say if you don't share, if you don't overshare, on the other side is if you yourself also don't understand your emotions, maybe the model cannot model you at all.
Yes, yes, yes. It's true. It's true. It's true.
And then if you're a super rational person, then probably it's easier for the model to model you because then
For
it's
sure.
just like a logical sequence, right? So I
Just like I said, there are like 100, nearly 120 genres of sentiment indicator can be detected by AI.
yeah.
So yeah, it's very simple if you if you like interact with AI emotionally every day. Yeah, they will remember you. Yeah.
Or you can mislead the AI.
Oh, yes.
Mm. I will do that. I actually will write different things to mislead the AI. But I think AI is actually smart enough to understand that's like maybe the outlier
Yes,
exists in your model. So you need to continuously do it and do it
you
constantly.
will maybe you will keep on analyzing like um contents provided by ourselves if the sentiment will be aligned with others day by day and um to change the status or something. It
Mm.
sounds horrible.
Uh, with that being said, I think like I need to take a closer look into the SpaceX IPO. If it's like giving out like 30% of the chips, I feel like it will be harder for it to come.
Hmm.
You know,
For
technology.
allocations provided some exchanges, they will also uh has a lock period like three months.
And
So only 30% of shares will be released initially.
do you see like the terms that Elon makes for him to get the equities of the SpaceX? It's like he has a requirement of having how many people live on Mars or something like that. Like the number of residents.
I have no idea.
Elon equity terms. Let's see for SpaceX. I saw the news and I think here the incentive plan is really wild. But you remember like several years ago when Tesla was going public, right? Then the terms at that time is like, oh, Elon need to deliver how many uh self-driving cars on the road, and he delivered it. And now the
Oh.
SpaceX equity incentive plan is wow. Basically, it says he will have an award of 1 billion Class B shares that vests only if SpaceX establish a permanent human colony on Mars with at least 1 million residents, and a second award of
Mm.
300 million Class B shares that requires building non-Earth data centers capable of delivering 100 terawatts hour of compute per year.
Wow. Oh, it's strange to establish a permanent human colony. Oh,
Mm-mm.
it's a
So,
it's another like related news about Optimus, right?
mm, I think Elon, well, at least we can say with this, it's like Elon will expect definitely expect his timeline on the rockets as well as like building the data centers on Mars, because otherwise he wouldn't get those chips.
Mm. Yeah,
But does he care about the equity of those shares? We don't know.
yeah, we don't know.
Mhm. I hope like we gonna see at least for my lifetime, right? If we can see, oh, there will be actually the human colony on Mars, that would be so cool.
Mm.
A counter argument for this is like people don't go to another planet for no reason. Usually, all those like significant technological breakthrough are coming from like geo conflicts. So, I think the person the other day I was listening to, he was saying that if you think about U.S. going to the moon, right? That was like 50 or 60 years ago. You have Armstrong landing on the moon, but it's that time because like Soviet Union was saying, oh, they are trying to send people to the moon, so the U.S. expedited and say, oh, we get down to the moon, and then after that, like then at that time, people are already talking about, oh, we want to go to Mars, but there was no follow up. And now, several days ago or several months ago, I think other countries start to say, oh, they're gonna do more planetary exploration. Then the U.S. said gonna start say, oh, actually, it's very cool to be back on moon. We're gonna go back to moon. So um, that's just another angle of like why people are, or we as human beings sometimes like are seeking other planets to reside on. Is it really because we need those resources, or is it because of other conflicts or unknown reasons?
Mm.
But I think like Elon is definitely balling with this kind of agreement.
Yes.
He is 100% balling. I don't know what other like entrepreneurs gonna have this kind of like equity vesting turns.
There's still many different possibilities about all these deals. And there are so many related companies of Elon Musk. So yeah, this year will be a big year for him and the whole world.
Whole world watching. Whole world.
Yeah, I'm still I'm wondering if we can travel to Mars in our lifetime. Yeah, maybe can.
I mean, if you earn enough money and use the biotechnology to prolong your life to to
Yeah.
longer life expectancy, probably you can see it. So let's earn more money off it, and then we can expect to see people moving to Mars.
If for billionaires, definitely they can. Yeah, but still wondering for normal people. Maybe no matter Mars or other planets as well. I don't know. Yeah.
It's a cool concept.
Mm.
Let's be optimistic, shall we? I think optimistic gets to enjoy the world first. So now I will be very optimistic. This
Yeah, so we need to be health. We need to be healthy first.
yeah, healthy, eat healthy, exercise properly, don't over exercise yourself, be happy, right? Go touch grass. I gonna say this one more time, right? The time I spent
Mm.
in Europe, it really got me into thinking about life. Because like usually or people around me who live in New York, we all work so hard and every day and night you're just like continue to think about how you work more, how you make the money, how you generate profit, how test your product market fit, right? But in Europe, people just like holding their glass of wine on the street and
Mm.
just chatting with their family. I'm not saying one way or another way is the correct way to live life, just like all those different perspectives. And sometimes when we zoom in too much into our own life, we we kind of like getting hyper zoomed and hyper focused and forgot to balance the life a little bit. And
Yes.
another thing, geo arbitrage is so real, all of it. So I
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
actually thinking, I'm literally thinking like probably it's time for me to find another city to live in a little bit, right? At least maybe like half of a year or more.
Yeah.
It's good
I
both
think
for my wallet and for my mental health.
yeah, for Asians, many people love to travel like at Thailand, Vietnam, or any other Southeast Asia countries. It's
Mm,
very
mm,
chill and everything each will be much cheaper there. Yeah, I think we can try to uh move within different countries on a regular basis. It will be um better for our health, no matter physical health or mental health.
right. I gotta do a little bit more research. Probably it's more economic to say, oh, spend 3 months or 4 months in one city, and then you get back to New York a little bit, and then you go back to the city again. But the most important factor will be, oh, do do I have access to good like food, to good transportation, right? Good internet. Internet you can solve by Starlink, but like food and transportation, those are good things. Second is like, do I have good friends there? Because you need social life.
Oh yeah,
And if you don't have social, then you will be less happy and also less productive in a way.
yes, for sure.
So, friendship, infrastructure. Uh,
Yeah, friendship is a kind of infrastructure actually for our life.
but how do you build it? Because people are moving around all the time.
By same habits, same circle, friend of friend. Yeah, I think so that we can meet the people um, on a same frequency.
Right. Mm. Anyways, um, this is a very fruitful Thursday, right? There are so many big
Mhm.
things going. We have several big agents gonna suck the liquidity out of the market soon. It's again,
Yeah.
guys. It's time to place your bets. Time to place your bets, and it's not too late to get on the AI
Yes, never too
train.
late.
Thank you guys for the time for today's 1 hour live stream. Hope this have uh, help you or inspire you to think a bit more market or your life. No matter what it inspire you, we hope you enjoy the show, and we will see you guys on Monday.
Yeah. Hope everyone have a great weekend. See you
Yes,
next week.
have a great weekend.
Bye bye.